get comfy cozy, take a peek at these dogs for free. Oh my god. Okay. It's kind of hard to get comfy in. Okay. That seems a little bit better. Okay, first off, can we talk about how creative it is to set up a little video diary area in the first place? Like, not me literally skimpering around in this yard to find the perfect place to set up the camera, get the right lighting, make sure it looks all cute and comfy cozy in the hammock. That takes some creativity, some real creativity, I will say that. So people that say that video diaries or podcasting or vlogging isn't creative, think again. I still feel like I probably look super duper awkward right now the way that I'm sitting. I don't think that there's a really easy way to make sitting in a hammock look cutesy, but we're gonna try and we're gonna hope for the best. But anyway, today I wanted to come on here to talk about creativity and detaching yourself from the outcome of creativity. And I think that that's something that a lot of people talk about. There's a lot of talk about detachment, especially in like the manifestation world and the creativity world. And I just want to say detachment theory really makes my head spin in circles, because how do you create something, want for it to succeed, and be a dreamer, but also at the same time detach yourself from the outcome? And I've been meditating on this, but I haven't really been meditating on it, but I've been thinking about it a lot this past 8 months that we've been traveling full-time across the country. And I think that when I first started thinking about it, it really made me want to pull my hair out. And now I'm at a point where I think that I kind of get it. And so I want to share that and also talk through it at the same time. I think that a lot of detachment theory and manifestation and creative endeavors and figuring out like what you want out of your creative endeavors is very personalized, and it depends on the person in terms of what that looks like for them. So this may look different for you, but for me, I feel like I really have to detach myself from the outcome of my creative endeavors, because I become very obsessive, and I am someone that is very success driven. I was in an industry before that was all about numbers and putting content out and then getting immediate satisfaction of income and outcome. And now with this YouTube channel and with writing my book, which I'm currently doing as well, there is no outcome yet. And it is me uploading to an audience of one, and that one is, or two, myself and my mother. Those are the only two people currently that are really watching my YouTube videos or reading my book. And we love that for me. Shout out to my mother. A1 day one. But I think that it's very easy to create something and want to see immediate outcome. And my last video, for instance, that I uploaded to YouTube, drumroll please, got 2 views. Again, me and my mom. And I think that that can be really discouraging, especially for someone like myself that's so used to posting on social media and automatically getting like 50,000 views. And now that I'm starting this new channel and it's in a completely new area of creativity and what's the word that I'm looking for? Social space. It's a very different social space than the social space that I was posting in prior, if that makes sense. It's curated towards a completely different audience. It's so easy for me to see those 2 views and be like, well, that's it. Call it, canceled, done. And I definitely felt that when I first saw that my last video only got 2 views. And especially with writing my book, I know that there's going to be a lot of rejection and querying and sending out my book and trying to get a publisher and trying to get a literary agent. And it is going to look different. And you do have to develop somewhat of a detachment to your creative endeavors in order to be able to protect your own sanity so that you can still create without being completely discouraged. Oh my God, the shadow and the sun in my face looks crazy right now. Wait a second. Maybe I should just sit up. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna deal with it. But anyway, it can be very hard to detach yourself from the outcome. And I was listening to this podcast the other day, and they were talking about Greek mythology specifically and how it relates to the zodiac signs, but they were speaking about Hades and Persephone. And so a lot of people already probably know the story of Hades and Persephone, but a lot of people don't know about the story of Ceres, Persephone's mother. And I kind of took this, and I don't know if other people necessarily interpret it this way, but I kind of took it as Ceres had to send Persephone down to the underworld for 6 months out of the year, and she had to know and surrender and let go of the fact that she had absolutely no control over her child at that point. She had no way to see her, to talk to her, to communicate with her, and she had to find things to do. And they talk about this in the story of Ceres and Persephone and that relationship and what it looks like, about how she had to find ways to fill her own cup as she released her daughter out there to the world with no way of knowing what was going to happen to her. And she was down there with Hades during that time. There was no way for her to know if she was safe, if she was being looked after, if she was going to succeed down there. And so she did a lot of gardening and building community and really worked towards filling her own cup and staying present within those 6 months that Persephone was sent down to the underworld with Hades. And I kind of took that a little bit as an interpretation of a creative endeavor and a creative child, if you will. I think that it's okay to view a creative endeavor as a creative child. I think that it depends on whether or not you have a healthy parenting style or not with your creative child, quote unquote. And I think that the story and mythology of Persephone and Ceres is kind of an example of what a healthy relationship looks like. You know, sometimes you have to send your creative endeavor out there and surrender to whatever happens. The only thing that you can do, and I'm going to really hone in on this during that time, is stay grounded and present with where your feet are planted in that moment instead of obsessing over what's happening out there with the projects that you're releasing out into the world. And that's what Ceres did. She had to stay grounded in where she was and what she was doing and how she could fill her own cup as she sent Persephone out there to be with Hades. And that's a lot of what I've been doing, honestly. It's so easy to post a YouTube video and then to obsessively be checking, you know, the YouTube studio statistics. It's so easy to write a book and to feel like so immensely attached to the characters and the writing and the story that you have been gifted to receive and to put on paper, and then to go and query and not have anybody feel the same way about your book that you feel, and then feel as if you are a complete failure or that you have failed the story or the characters. And I just want to say something to you, and in saying it to you, I'm saying it to myself. And I may have stolen this from Steven Universe, but you are an experience, and you get to experience yourself and to experience your own creativity. Garnet says that famously in Steven Universe. And I will also say Steven Universe, the TV show, the cartoon, has been a piece of my groundedness energy. Being able to connect back with my inner child and watch cartoons that I used to watch, bake chocolate chip cookie. Oh my god, my camera keeps overheating. I don't know what I'm gonna do, so sorry for this crazy close-up of me right now. But as I was saying, baking chocolate chip cookies, staying grounded, going on long walks, eating kiwi in the sun, laying on the hammock. I'm really trying to do things that can fill my own cup and can keep me grounded in the present moment as I am releasing my creative projects out into the world. And obviously you can hope and you can dream about them being successful and them reaching the right person or the right people or the right audience, but you have to stay grounded in your day-to-day life and in the simple things that bring you joy versus hyperfixating and obsessing over whether or not it's going to be successful or not. But you can still be a dreamer and you can still have wishes. I never want to stop being a dreamer. That is something about me that I love and something about me that I cherish. But I think that it can become maladaptive and it can become a little bit toxic if you're just constantly up here dreaming about what that life would look like versus just sitting in the energy of you get to experience your creative endeavors and you get to put it out there. And oh, that was a fly. Ew. What a treat to be able to experience your own creativity. And what a treat to be able to then just live your life, send it out there, wish it well, blow it some kisses, and then wish for the best. Set that intention and then go about the rest of your day without it becoming crippling to you, which it definitely has happened to me before. Because again, I am a dreamer and sometimes that dreaming can become a little bit obsessive. Obsessive. The way that I said that, I swear I just looked a little bit insane. And I am a little bit insane and that's okay. But that's where I'm at currently with my creativity and my creative process. And right now, I'm just experiencing myself because I am an experience, baby. And you are an experience. So go out there and experience. My partner just had to come out and help me with the camera. These flies are trying to eat me alive. Yeah, it's too hot out here for the camera to function. I don't even remember what I was saying, but I think that that's kind of cool because I'm such a perfectionist. I need everything to be perfect. And the fact that I don't know how I'm going to piece this video together. It's going to be all different camera angles. I'm going to be sitting in all these different positions, close up, far away, like right up my nose. And I think that that's kind of a lesson for me in this doesn't have to be perfect. And take this lesson that I'm learning right now for yourself. It does not need to be perfect. Let go and shed all of those layers of perfectionism and needing your creative endeavor, your creative child to look perfect and be perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect. It's gonna be messy and you just have to be messy along with it. I say as my hair is a mess right now and the sun is shining right in my eyes. And if I were to have filmed this 6 months ago, I would have just scrapped the whole entire thing and started new. But guess what? I'm going to post it anyway, bitch. And now my dogs are barking in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. Marzi, come here. Come say hi to everybody. Oh. She's off to the races. She only has 3 legs, so she won't make it that far. Mars, come here. Say hi to everybody, King Julian. Her name is actually Mars. It's not King Julian, but we call her that. Come here. Oh, my baby. Oh. This is Mars. Oh, she's off again. She's actually quite fast for a 3-legged dog. You'd be surprised. So she can outrun me. I'll say that much. But anyways, yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect. You need to let go of the perfectionism. You need to stop suffocating your own creative energy. Because I definitely find myself doing that quite often. I will say this needs to be perfect. I will be writing and then I'll be revising, or I'll be taking a video like this and be like, I'm just going to start all over. And when you do that, you are holding too tight of a grip on your creativity and on your creative process. And in doing that, it's slowly just suffocating it, and it's not giving it the room to flourish and be curious and play, because that is what creativity is all about. It is about curiosity and play. And if you're not being curious and playing, then you are going to end up with a creative endeavor that is a bit stale, because the best kind of creativity comes from playfulness and messiness and getting your hands dirty and falling and getting back up and then falling again, chipping a tooth, eating shit, and then picking yourself back up and dusting yourself off, just like how you used to do when you were a child. Nowadays, if you fall and eat shit, it's super awkward and uncomfortable. But when you're a kid, you just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and then you're back to playing. And I think that the best type of creativity that we can tap into is the creativity that comes from our inner child and just being free. Let that bitch serve. Let that bitch slay. I really think that is true. I think that you really need to slay the day away. I'm sorry. Even just sitting here giggling with myself is so fun, though. It really is. And again, being messy and playing. That's what I bring it back to. Just coming out here with my camera, setting up all of these spots to get the perfect. Okay. I go to say get the perfect shot after I just spoke about not having things be perfect. To get a good shot, to get a shot that I'm happy with, to get a shot that I'm comfy, cozy with. And setting up my microphone, learning how to use the camera, just riffing, straight riffing, raw dogging it. This podcast, I don't even know if this is a podcast, this video diary, whatever this is, the last 2 ones that I've done, I have done my research on beforehand, and I've created a whole Google Doc with all of these quotes that I've then spitted verbatim back to the camera. Of course, from my journal, because I can't memorize shit. My brain no worky like that. But this episode specifically, I was like, I just want to go and I want to talk and I just want to speak straight from the heart. I don't want to think about it too much. And honestly, this is probably the most fun I've had in doing this, in just really sitting and yapping. Anyway, I hope that all made sense, and I hope that you enjoyed my little yap session. Shout out to my mom. She's probably the only person that's watching this right now. But if anybody else is watching this, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Cameron, and I am going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep making an episode once a week. I think that it's really important for me, whether anybody's watching it or not. And I think that you should too. If you are seeing this, for the one person that's seeing this and you're feeling discouraged right now, do it to experience yourself. Do it to experience your own creativity. You came into this world with one person and you're going to leave this world with one person, and that person is yourself. Do not perform for an audience. Just be present and enjoy yourself and enjoy this life and enjoy the creativity that you've been gifted with. That's what I'm trying to do. One day at a time without going insane. Also, let go of the whole suffering artist persona, because fuck that. Be a joyful artist and have fun with it. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for today. I don't know how I'm going to piece this together, but hopefully it ends up all right. I will be back next week. I'm going to be in Joshua Tree for, I think, 2 more weeks. So probably 2 more episodes in this vicinity. There's Moon. She does have 4 legs. She's very fast. And next month I'm going to be in Lake Tahoe. So you'll see me from there. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you for staying. Bye, Mom.